Churro Bites,
Pillow Shams.
Suecia.
Here comes my roommate with a look in his eyes. His name is Steve, and he likes curly fries. Devil inside, devil inside. I got an apartment with the devil inside. 1, 2, 3, 4. Sitting on the bench. Writing's really hard. We need another snack. And that is just a fact. Oh.
Hi, this is Shauna.
And this is Trisha,
This is Two Girls on a Bench.
the podcast.
Well, welcome everyone. Welcome to our bench.
To the bench.
We write on the bench.
We snack on the bench.
And most of all, we procrastinate on
the bench.
the bench.
Or near it.
Next to it. It's just
Around
next.
it.
It's just like next to us, like glaring at us.
Just like a pile of stuff place. It's like a pile up place.
If you get a bench, you put stuff on it. That's how it is with anything I get in my house. It's like if I have I'm like, oh, I'm going to put this chair here. And then it's just like I end up putting a bunch of shit on it.
Yeah, I put a rocking chair that wouldn't fit in our living room in my room, for my mom that I don't want to get rid of, but I don't know where to put it. And I'm like,
You
this
just pile
rocking
clothes
chair,
on it.
This rocking chair, I thought, will become a pile of clothes, but I'm not going to let it. And every day I'm like, there's the clothes on
You're
that
like
rocking
throwing
chair.
a sweater on it.
I'm like, I got to put this on the rocking chair for later. My clothes rocking chair, my clothes chair.
I mean, what are you going to do? Like, it's really
Hang it
hard.
up in the closet? Like, that's impossible.
There's no time for that.
I don't know.
Or like when you're so tired, you're just like throw it on the
they
floor.
just fall on the floor. There's always a clothes monster in my room on the floor.
And I'm like, the hamper's right there,
Yes.
but then I'll stick something on top of the hamper, like a book or something I'm going to take downstairs. Or like, do you do weird shit like that? And then you're like, I can't open the hamper because there's stuff on top of it. So now I have to throw the clothes next to it.
All right, I need a hamper with a lid because my hamper doesn't have a lid. So then the clothes,
You literally have no excuse.
The clothes just overflow out of it onto the floor. And then I go upstairs to my kids' rooms and I'm like, pack up your clothes. And I'm like, I'm the worst example in the world. And I am.
Did I ever tell you?
Don't be like mommy.
Did I ever tell you what my mom used to say to me? I feel like I might have said this before, but I'll say it again because it's helpful. So Edgar used to get all like annoyed when like the kids would just have a mess. And I was like, I can't talk a lot of shit because I'm kind of messy. The only reason I'm remotely like tidy is because he like won't have it. Like, because I would just have shit laying around like all over the place.
Aaron and I are both slobs. So we got that going for us.
So like
Logan, however, is very tidy.
Aw. I wish I go back and forth, but like
I do too.
But the kids, they'll just like close, like they're just like gross teenagers. Like
it's
shit
like from the door
everywhere
to the couch or from the door to the table. It's just like shoes, socks, pants. Like my daughter, like everything just comes off.
She just slowly disrobes.
She does. And then she like steps into pajama. It's like this weird transition that happens.
Alan's room is just like clothes all over. But I said this is what my mom used to do when I was a kid. She would like walk in my room and be like, this is a pigsty. And then she would just walk out. Like she didn't clean it for me. She didn't make me clean it. She was just like, this is a mess.
Yeah.
I'm going to note it for you. And I'm out of here. I'm not going to hang out in this disgusting place.
Mom's so smart.
No, and then I was like, you know what? I'm just doing that. I mean, I make them clean it up periodically because it's like probably some sort of house hazard.
Turn in the dirty clothes to be washed eventually.
Well, and I sometimes I make them do it so they can like do something like, you can only do this if you like blah, blah, blah. But it's like at a certain point, I'm like, you're right. It's kind of like sometimes you're tired and you don't want to pick it up.
I get it.
Like I'm like that. I like just throw everything like I have all sorts of weird shit next to my bed.
Yeah.
Like an iPad and a book and a Kindle and like, you know, like a thing to put over my eyes. What do you call those? Like an eye mask.
Yes.
But it's like one that has like little beads in it. That's like lavender or something.
Cold or
And then I have like you know, like lotion to put on my hands before I go to bed. And then I have like I just have like
lip balm.
Water, lip balm. There's so much shit. And sometimes I just throw it on the floor when I fall asleep.
Yep.
It's bad. It's not good.
Yeah, I have a like cute little hanger
Or
when I
it's
hang
fine.
up like near my bed, but I haven't hung it up yet. So my robe is like on the floor constantly. And I'm like, I should hang that up, except I haven't hung up
And
the
then
hanger.
you hang it on the chair.
The rocking chair. It's probably on the rocking chair right now. With the pillows that are like decorational pillows that only get like put on my bed when I make it because I know someone's going to look at my room that I never use. The one with the shams on them.
Sham.
You know, the pillows.
It's a sham.
It's a sham.
Is that where that comes from?
Because it's a sham that you're going to use those pillows.
Is it like a sham? Like, is that really like when you're like, this is a sham?
You make your bed every day still. Do you put the fancy pillow sham pillows?
No, well, we just have, okay, first of all, we have like 800 pillows and they're all shitty. And I'm like, I just want to like get rid of them all and like start over.
Yeah.
And then
get some Casper ones. Casper, we will do a commercial for you.
We have like 6 pillows. And then we have like the ones that came with like the comforter set. They're not sham ones. They're just like little ones.
I have 2 little ones, but then it came with shams.
No, I just throw all the pillows at the top of the bed and I put the bedspread down. That's how I make my bed. I'm not like doing like fucking hospital corners or something. You know what I mean? Like, I don't want it to seem like I'm overdoing it here.
Gotcha.
But I do that because I like to lay out my clothes. Yeah. And that bothers me for some reason.
The comforter's in the way.
Yeah. So I like
it looks really cute when
out.
the pillows with the pillow shams are on top of the 6 pillows that are already on the bed and then the little like looks like cute. Yeah. But like I never
a department store
do that because then I just have to take them off again and put them on the rocking chair because
they don't go
sleep
anywhere.
With those ones. Like they're just like the decoration ones. It's hard, guys.
Can you just like all figure out what to do with that stuff and let us know? Okay? Can you just like give us a good idea? I want to be like that lady that's like
Marie Kwong or whatever.
Yeah,
what's
that's
her name?
Just like loving her spark of joy. And like I want to spark joy and like I've been thinking about it and I really want to get rid of a lot of my clothes.
Marie Kon. That's
because
her name.
They do not spark joy.
Yeah.
And so I want to get rid of them. But then I'm just like
it's like the stuff, you know?
I really want is that like remember when I was talking about that dream?
Yeah.
Like that's like
too much stuff.
It's a little bit like that though.
Maybe.
We went through some stuff in our room and like but then it's like I have all this shit that I'm like I have a lot of toiletries. Let's just get down to it here. I don't know why. I'll have like hair stuff or like
well, you'll go through different stages of brands that you like or whatever.
Yeah, and then I like don't use it all or like I'll be like, "Oh, I'll use this later," or like I get a sample of something or I don't know. For some reason I have so much shit like that. It's like out of hand. Like it's like becoming a problem. Yeah. And I need to just like be like, "Am I ever going to use this?" No. How long have I had this?
Yeah.
Jesus Christ, are you going to use this face mask? Probably not.
Throw it away.
Like, you're not going to do it. There's never going to be a day where you're just going to be like, I'm just going to do a face mask because it's never going to happen.
I have like some really ripe bananas right now and like a avocado that's cut in half that's kind of not good to eat anymore.
You going to make a face mask?
Yeah, I was like, I should smush all that together and like add some honey and make a face mask.
That'd be good.
But like I'm not going to do that.
Why would you? When are you going to have time to just sit with some stuff on your face?
And I'm like, there's the ingredients. And then I was like, I got stuff to do.
I can't even wash my face at night. And it's not because I don't have time. It's because like I just get tired and I'm like, I can't.
Well, sometimes it.
Somebody's
come here.
Come here. It's our mascot.
Come here, say hi. You want to say hi to the people?
Say hi to the people, little person.
Come and say hello on the microphone. Ready? Say hello. Say hello. Oh, he can't talk.
He's just being.
Say hello.
He's not really shy.
They can't understand you. Oh, it's not a little boy. It's a little monster.
Who is it?
Who is it?
Ooh.
No. Who is it? Who are you? What's your name?
Logan.
Logan.
Did you wake up from a lovely nap, Logan?
You look all refreshed and happy and
so cozy.
You just look like you're ready to take on the world.
Do you have to go potty?
With your giraffe. Okay, bye.
Hey, bye? Oh, wait. Come here.
See you later, alligator.
All right. Hang on. All right. Sorry about the surprise guest.
That's all right. He's a nice mascot surprise.
He's pretty gooey after nap. He's all like sweet and
He's
huggy.
all fresh and new. Like I'm just like, oh, I've never feel like that.
Ever.
When I get up from a nap, I'm all like crappy.
His
I'm like,
skin is so beautiful. I like look at it sometimes. I'm like, how can I make my face look like yours?
You can't. You'd have to like take 41 years off your life somehow.
Thank you for the hope.
Well, what are you going to do?
Nothing. I'm going to use
4 years.
the Mary Kay products I have.
Nothing happens to
Plug for Mary Kay and Sherry. But
I need to order some stuff.
Sherry,
I'm calling you.
They make things a little better, so try.
We're doing okay.
Also, being a little bit fat, stretches out those wrinkles.
We have good humor.
Yeah.
You guys.
And good humor bars are really good, too. Wait, what?
The good humor man. Like the ice cream.
Yeah. All right.
Hi, I grew up in the 50s. Like, what am I? I'm making a joke that's not even
Me
like
too.
my joke.
No one even knows what that is.
The good humor man. Like, what? I don't even know what that means.
And the milkman.
It just sounded like a joke I could make. God damn it. I have a quote. It's like kind of a serious one.
All right, let's bring it down. Bring it down.
Deep shoulder action. Let's bring it down.
Bring it down.
All right, here's the quote. I put it down on paper, and then the ghost does not ache so much. Sandra Cisneros.
Wow.
Oh, Sandra Cisneros. That's the good
House
shit.
on Mango Street.
She like brought it. All her quotes are kind of like that, and I was like,
She's like, I must write or I will not exist.
yeah. She's all the ghost does not ache so much. I'm like, that's that's a beautiful thing right by itself. It's like not even like a quote. I mean, it's
such
like
a perfect.
It's like a poem or something.
Yeah, you know immediately what that means.
Sandra Cisneros.
Good visual.
Yeah, I'm like, I have to say though, I'm like inspired by like just us being here.
Hey, we're doing something.
We're doing something, but also like there was just Trisha was just recording a guest spot on another podcast, and they were talking about music. It was Playlist with Josh Hallmark, and Trisha was talking about music and like saying really smart stuff, and I was like, I'm so glad. And I just sat here and listened because I already did my episode. So we just sit next to each other but don't say anything, which is really hard because I was like laughing and I'm like trying to be quiet.
Join in. Yeah.
I'm all, hey, you should say this. I'm like writing her notes. I'm like the worst. I'm like a stage mom. That's my problem. But I was like, but when you were talking about it and everybody's talking about music and stuff, and I was like, I'm so glad we do this stuff because like otherwise I would have like no culture in my life. Like, and it's just randomly coming to us like via Skype. But like,
no, but it was nice exposure to things you wouldn't normally think of in some cases, and vice versa. You know, it's like,
or like listening to an old Simon and Garfunkel song. Like I got like so like grounded in myself for a second, which I don't feel like I am anymore most of the time. So I'm like running around.
Exposed you to a couple new artists, so it was good. It was fun, and it's like. I didn't tell this story on Playlist, but I discovered the Swedish sister duo, which people know about, called First Aid Kit. And I only found them because of that show Casual, because there was a song on the credits by another guy, and they were backup singers. Like, it was a weird way that I found them.
It was kind of like the Tom Selleck tangential, 6 degrees of separation.
I had to, like, search around to find out what the song was eventually. And I was so touched by, like, the way Casual's wrapped up. And I love those characters so much. I feel like they could be people we are in our lives, or, like, people we know, or us.
Also, that woman was in a movie with Paul Rudd.
The chick with the brown hair in Casuals, who will look up her name. But
I can't remember her name, but she was on
Rudd.
SNL, and she was fucking hilarious. And she's like, bitch, please. And she's like so funny. And then I was like, she was in that movie with Paul Rudd where like Jennifer Aniston, and she's like drinking mimosas.
Was it called Wanderlust, that movie?
Wanderlust. Yeah. And then I was like, and Paul Rudd's in it. And we were like, everybody in the world is connected to like Tom Selleck, Paul Rudd, and like maybe Steve Guttenberg, but definitely Ted Danson.
Oh, her name is Michelle Watkins. She was like a member of the Groundlings in LA, and then she was on SNL, and then she was in Casual, which is a great show, and she's in all kinds of fun movies. Like, she's just a great character.
She's a badass. She's so funny.
I feel like somehow she's kind of like how she is in some of her characters, because there's a sense of snarky, sarcasm, dry, whatever it is about her, like, you just want to go drink a lot of wine with her and hang out.
And just be like, what?
Fuck that. Right? She was born 1971, so she's like not too far from our age.
Thank goodness, because
seems like maybe she could be our friend.
I can't handle anyone that's not born in the 70s. I'm just kidding. My kazoo just fell, so that was like,
your
Shauna,
kazoo,
shut up.
Yeah, your kazoo was like, no. That's all.
That's it. It was just like, no.
All right.
Okay, well, that's it, everybody. We'll see you next week.
No, I want that snack.
Oh, yeah. Let's have a snack.
Okay.
Even though we live abroad, as women of Indian origin, we have a common thread that binds us together because of our strong cultural background. NRI Woman is a platform for women to share their stories and experiences on various topics. Our podcast is about inspiring NRI women and their amazing stories.
Some of the stories we've covered include growing up in a joint family in India, adopting a child as a single woman, and rebuilding one's life after the loss of a child. Take a listen. We hope you'll be inspired or learn something new. I'm Bettina.
And I'm Lenora, and we're the voices behind NRI Woman Podcast. We're all heart.
Just look for NRI Woman wherever you get your podcasts or find us at nriwoman.com. New episodes come out every Monday. Make sure you subscribe.
Give me that snack book. So, baby churro bites. Baby got bites. Wait, what? No, they're just called churro bites. Baked churro bites.
They're from Trader Joe's.
They should be called baby churros.
That'd be cute.
I think so. They're like little churro turd nuggets.
Well, that made everybody want to eat them.
Delicious.
They're crispy baked corn puffs coated with cinnamon and brown sugar.
Unlike the saucy puffs, these win.
These are good. These are a good puff.
This is a puff
bite
that definitely tastes like a churro, a good warm, like yummy street churro.
What would happen if we heated it up? I don't know. Like
the puff would get mushy or melt? I don't know.
We'll have to try that later.
What about if we put it in a big bowl of milk? Just ate it like cereal.
That would be good.
It seems like it would make some good milky deliciousness. What's happening with your microphone there?
I don't know. I don't know how to sit, and I keep like changing it, but I really enjoy like holding the microphone. I'm holding the microphone now, so instead of the Trader Joe's bag balance, I'm now just holding a huge microphone stand in my lap.
We need to fix your situation.
I still kind of like it's kind of comfortable.
It's okay because I can't like sit like.
Yeah, it's kind of comfortable, but then I have to
yeah.
sit weird with my legs. I don't know. It's never going to be perfect.
You have like I don't know. I should take a picture of you because you look pretty fucking comfortable.
Do I look comfy?
Yes.
So
anyways,
like, you know, it's a good churro bite. It's nice.
This is a good snack.
It's like an easy. It would be good in milk. You could just totally like eat a bowl of this. I feel like cereal.
Like chop these up and make like a. I don't know. I'm not like really a big cereal eater so much, but we get these little cookies from Trader Joe's that come in like this big plastic bin. They're like oatmeal chocolate chip cookies. They're like my husband's favorite. And I don't like them unless there's nothing else and I'm dying for like a cookie. They're good. I mean, they're good cookies, but like it's not like a thing where like the peanut butter pretzels that are covered in chocolate where I can't control myself.
Have you had the chocolate covered popcorn? I should have brought it.
God damn it.
I'll get it next time.
Anyways,
it's darkened milk chocolate, sea salt covered. It's like little, and there's popcorn in the middle.
Control myself around that stuff.
Yeah.
So the cookies, I can control myself, but if I'm desperate, I'll have some and they're really good. But my husband's big joke is it's in this big round bin. And he's like, I just want to like one day just pour milk in that.
Just eat the whole thing.
Because they're little tiny like inch
but it would be like so
cookies.
much because it's kind of a lot.
It's like, a lot. And he's like, I just want to sit with the kids and give everybody a spoon and we'll just like eat the fuck out of these cookies and milk.
I kind of want them to do that and then videotape it and then we'll post it.
Yeah. I think I should let him like for his birthday or something.
Fun.
Like
well,
instead
his
of
birthday
a cake,
already passed, so that sucks.
Father's Day, I can be like, you know what we're gonna do today, guys?
All right, Father's Day.
We're gonna pour milk into the cookies.
You're like, Happy Father's Day.
Here's your dream:
a plastic container with cookies, some milk,
gallon of milk,
and 3 spoons.
They would love it.
I feel like that would be.
He's like
fun.
that dad that will like.
Do that
like he did. I posted it in our story. Like when he bought this huge ice cream dessert at the Maggiano's or this Italian restaurant where it was like 12 scoops of ice cream.
Yeah, it was like in a huge martini glass.
Yeah, it was a huge cup, and the kids were like, "Are you fucking kidding me?" Except they didn't say that, but they were like,
"But that would have been funny." Nobody, if they had.
That's a different problem I'm dealing with.
I know they're all.
Nobody would
fucking
have
kidding me. Your 4-year-old said.
Nobody would have. Nobody imagined that he actually would have ordered it. Like it was that thing where it was like, look at that huge dessert. It's so obnoxious and fun.
And then you're like, let's
and then
go
he's
home.
Like, let's get that. And I was like, oh my God, I can't remember what it was called, but they were just so happy about it. Like,
I think you got to do that, like cookie thing.
every once in a while, you just got to go for it with stuff like that. Like, I'm all for limiting sugar, but it's almost more fun to just like, when they don't expect it, to just go full bore on it.
Sometimes
like,
you just have to like not care.
just have a ball. Be happy. Like,
I mean, what are you gonna do? Like, we don't know how long this is gonna last.
it's true.
Life,
It's
whatever.
true. Yeah.
Just have that fucking.
Moderation is, a little bit of key, but yeah.
I don't know. I'm like kind of over moderation too. I mean, what? It's only April. I've already given up on all my New Year's resolutions.
It didn't even take 4 months.
All there's no moderation. I'm gonna eat all the churro bites. At least they're baked. They're not like fried churro
They're
bites.
good
And
for
I'm
you.
like, these are delicious.
Actually healthy. Made of corn.
There's no gluten, and they have not advertised it that way, which I think is fascinating because it seems like
Everything, even
they're
potatoes.
they're like potatoes.
now.
There's no gluten in them. You're like, there
And
was never any
popcorn.
gluten in
Yeah,
them.
things that never had
Yeah,
gluten now
girl,
say
why are you talking about this
now
right
say
now?
gluten free, like as if
They're all
there used
water,
to be.
gluten free, and you're like, I know, it always was. Don't talk about it.
Oh my God.
All right, you guys, that was a good snack. That's like a really good one. Sometimes they suck. When
Yeah.
we're like not sure because this was a new
is a
new
good one.
try.
There will
Like,
not be leftovers of this one.
This will not be like
Unlike
saucy
the-
puffs.
Unlike the cassava chips and saucy puffs, which we're
We
putting.
should just dump those. They're in the snack cabinet.
We're gonna put them in a baggie with a label, and we're gonna give them away as prizes during live stream for the
And then
cure.
like people will be like,
suing us for like.
I'm sick. I have like a problem, and you gave it to
and
me.
I'll say this. You know what I'll say? You shouldn't eat people's old snacks, bitch. That's what I'll say.
That's what it'll say on the baggie too. It's like warning. This
Warning.
is an old snack.
This is an old snack. We already said it's not good.
You may not want to eat this.
Don't eat it.
If you do, it's your own risk. 2 girls in a adventure are not liable. It's like one of those things, like the pharmaceutical things, where it just goes
a
on and
legal
on and on.
disclaimer. It's all may cause diarrhea, head colds, headaches.
You might
sassiness,
just be really like disappointed.
sadness,
Might make you ponder,
depression.
like what the hell's going
So I
on
think
with your life.
instead of just pouring them into a baggie, I'm going to be classy about it. I'm going to take the open bag, fold it up nicely, and then put it into a large Ziploc with a label.
So someone will get like the whole cassava chip bag.
Yeah, and they'll
All
just be
right.
like, okay.
A cassava my ass.
That's right. Saucy puff my butt.
Wow, that was not good at all. That didn't
It
work.
was like Will Ferrell trying to insult somebody in like a certain character mode where he's like, your face is a butt.
Yeah, and like that wasn't funny. But you laugh because you know you try to do that. It's not good. Like you're like, that didn't come out quite like I wanted it to. I love Will Ferrell. I wish he would come like hang out with us.
Will Ferrell, we know you listen. Don't deny it.
Stop denying
Stop
it.
denying it. Come hang out. We got a reboot of 3 Men and a Baby. Maybe you could be a crazy neighbor.
You could be like a wacky neighbor.
We'll give you this part, okay?
Or maybe you could be like the sperm donor. Oh my God, that would be fucking hysterical.
I don't know if that would work. Like, who? I mean, I love Will Ferrell, but like,
He's tall.
he's super tall.
People
He's
like a tall
healthy.
man. He's
got
healthy.
a good mouth of teeth.
Good genes. What? Okay. I don't think I've ever noticed his teeth, but girl, he's got all his feet and hands.
It was like when you're looking at a horse, like I was like thinking about that, like he runs fast. He's got like his ears are good.
I
He's
think
got
he's
good
a
teeth.
runner, actually. Like as a side note, Will Ferrell. I feel like
We've
he
all
would
seen him in
really.
his underwear like enough to know exactly what
I feel
he
like
looks
he would
like.
enjoy this
I
conversation.
don't know if he's a runner unless he's running from or towards something.
It makes me think of that skit they used to. He used to do. Was it Molly Shannon? No, it was the other chick that's super funny, whose name I can't remember right now.
The little blonde.
No, when they used to do this skit where they were singing like at their kids like
Kristen
dance.
Wiig.
No, it was this. Like, she was on that show, Barbie.
But they would make up the song.
No, and they would
would
be like
complete each other's lyrics, right?
No.
Oh,
that's
not that one.
Fred Armisen.
Oh, that's sorry. No,
and Kristen Wiig. That's Fred Armisen and Kristen Wiig.
Okay, so but Will Ferrell would play the keyboard.
Yeah,
and it would be all like cheesy, like
he had like kind of like
hey,
balding. Yeah,
I'm
and
so
they'd
glad
be
to
like,
be here tonight.
yeah, it's really great. Like, and then they would sing like a pop song, but they'd sing it all stupid, and it was like, oh my god, it was the best. Like, we ruined that, but go find it.
Funny. Good,
Will Ferrell and someone whose name we can't remember mixed together with Fred Armisen and Kristen Wiig doing
it's
totally
a whole different diagram right now.
Oh shit.
Anyways,
all right, bye.
It's time to.
We're having. I feel like we're struggling right now.
Yeah,
it's the churro bites.
We're kind of full. We like had some chili that I made for International Night.
Oh yeah, I told Trisha
lunch.
she should have taken the Toblerone.
I should have.
It's very international.
Swedish. Like somebody brought.
No, it's Swiss.
Swiss.
You always come up with a new
Swiss.
place.
Sorry.
That's hilarious. It's Swedish.
The girls from First Aid Kit are Swedish.
Okay,
that was in my head.
You know what's funny is that talk about a fucking tangent. That like in Spanish, when I lived in Spain, there was a girl that was from Sweden, which is Suecia. And there was another person from Switzerland, which is Suiza.
Oh, that's
and we would
up.
fuck them up all the time. Like everybody. And then like one of them one day was just like, Sweden is Suecia. Because we were just like all blah, blah, blah. Like we could barely like.
It's too close.
It was just hard. And then like a lot of us dumbass Americans, we don't know where fucking shit is. Our geography like game is not on.
We're like you're Swiss from.
We're all, you know, from like a Scandinavian
Sweden,
country. And they were
Norway.
like, nope. Skiing and chocolate. Get it together. And then we're like, that's a stereotype. And I'm like, Belgian people have waffles. No, I'm just kidding. It's just like bad, right? Like I'm like, I don't know anything about the world.
Yeah.
So
anyways.
Sorry, I didn't mean to like go way off track.
I made chili, which was
talk about your chili. It was good. We just ate it. It was really good.
Chili with like a couple beans and
just a couple. So it was kind of hard to share it, but like I had one and she had one bean and it was good. Couple beans.
No, it's like ground turkey, sausage, and ground turkey mixed together with like onion and cumin and chili powder, and then like kidney beans. I use pinto beans and black beans now because I'm just like it doesn't have to just be kidney beans anymore. And they also have that tri-bean mix.
Kidney beans anymore? I like the white beans too. They're not like navy beans. They're like
cannellini beans.
Cannellini.
Yeah.
Cannoli beans. They're all delicious pastry. Throw it in there.
Whatever. It melts right in. Adds to the texture.
That was the Italian dish.
That was my
cannoli beans.
So I looked up the history of chili and I was like, where is it from? Like, does it have an origin in like Mexico? Well, apparently Mexico's like, fuck no, we did not create chili just because we have like chilies in things. Like, go away. So Texas takes credit for like chili is like their state food, but it's called like Big Red and it's all meat, no beans.
What?
And then if you like research more, you'll find all these different variations.
Can it be turkey or does it have to be like red meat?
No, it's like
cow
a
meat.
roast. Like it's not like ground meat. It's like you know, like steak or tri-tip or something, I guess.
So it's just like chunks of meat?
Yeah, which I've made before. I used to make a tri-tip chili where you like use a beer.
Do you remember that time you made it for our vegetarian friend?
I did. I was like, I'm going to make tri-tip chili. And then she came over. Well, her email was confusing though, remember?
She was like,
remember that thing
remember
about
how I was a vegetarian? Well, I don't do that anymore. And I was like, you're not a vegetarian anymore? So then Trisha and I went on to make like 10 meat-based dishes.
It was like a meat appetizer, a meat dish with a meat side, and like
here's
meat
some
for dessert.
Sausage stuffed mushrooms.
Yes,
that's when I was like into making that recipe. And then it was like, I could have easily made that.
You know what I had in the fridge that she ended up eating? Kirstie Alley's green soup.
It always comes back to all
Paul Rudd.
Paul Rudd did not have that soup. But it could have gone back to Ted Danson.
Cheers, Kirstie Alley. I'm sorry. It just, you know, April is the month of 3 Men and a Baby, which is good because it's spring. Birth,
yeah, you know.
Rebirth.
Reboot. Reboot and rebirth.
Reboot and rebirth. Boo buds.
All right, we're going to write something now,
Yes.
everybody.
Okay.
Okay, good.
I'm Nick.
I'm Justin.
And I'm Brian, and we're the hosts of the Epic Film Guys podcast.
With the live stream for The Cure coming May 17th, we want to know,
What's
your story?
The live stream for The Cure is a charity event to raise money for the Cancer Research Institute for a future free of all forms of cancer.
It's also a celebration of those we've loved, those we've lost, and those who continue to fight.
This event is so much bigger than just our little show. It's about all of us and how we've been affected by cancer. Throughout the 40-hour live stream for The Cure, we'll be sharing your photos and stories so we can honor who we're fighting for.
Please visit www.livestreamforthecure.com/whatsyourstory and learn how you can share your story with us.
Together, we can make a difference.
Write it, bitch. Okay.
All right.
Read that prompt.
Here's the writing prompt. You sold your soul to the devil some years ago. Today he gives it back and says, I need a favor. Do you want to read yours first?
Okay.
Go. I feel like I always go first because I'm holding
Oh, no, you do a
the
lot.
prompt.
Okay. No disclaimers. Okay. I wished I was rich, that it would happen easily and I could be a huge success. And he gave it to me. Sure, it cost my soul, but it was worth it. So now he needs a favor, and I hold the cards. I'm about to run this country for 8 more years, with his help, of course. And he offers back my soul for one thing. Oh my God, my eye is watering. Sorry.
Don't cry, Trisha. It's gonna
I
be
know, I am.
okay.
It's making me very sad. He offers back my soul for one thing. He needs me to change his reputation with a tweet. So I said yes, because overall he's a great guy, and there are good and bad people on both sides of this issue. So Twitter, Satan is our friend. His power will make your soul great again. Take it from me, Donald Trump.
Wow.
Sorry, I'm a little upset about Donald Trump.
You went there.
I did. That's why I was like afraid of it. I like wrote it, and then I was like,
Don't be afraid of your self-expression, Patricia Marsad.
not afraid, but like I don't usually go to a political place. And
That was
like,
good though. I would have not. That did not. Is not even where my brain went.
Really?
No, I always like write something.
Whenever
silly.
I think of Satan, I think of our president. Wah, wah.
We're not
Anyways.
political. Everyone's allowed to have their own opinion.
Well, we are political.
I
but
mean,
like,
we are
don't,
political,
you
but our
know,
podcast
we try
is
not to
political.
be judgmental.
Okay, yeah. Let
but-
me reframe that. And you're entitled to your opinion, and so
Yeah.
am I. And I have the same opinion.
You probably
but,
know how I feel based on my response to that writing prompt. Anyways,
Well, that's pretty funny. And I
Was
like
it
the
funny?
tweet thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it wasn't funny, but it was like
I was like struggling. Like, how would he?
like satire, or
ask
it was
for
like a
it,
New
yeah.
Yorker cartoon. Like it's not like ah ha ha. It's like
Yeah. Oh.
you know, it's sort of
made
like
me
that.
start to cry in the middle.
Poor Trisha, don't be sad.
It's kind of scary.
It's really scary, and I think that works very well together as a topic. Mine is like
Yay.
completely silly.
Okay, good. Go.
This seems to be my only voice lately. Okay, so blah blah blah. Soldier, soldier, devil. He says, "I need a favor. Look, I don't really need your soul. It's kind of tired and not very interesting, and I need you to do something for me," said the devil to me as I rode down the street in my fancy car driven by a chauffeur. Shit, does that mean I have to give up all my rich stuff? No, but you can have your soul back and keep all the stuff. I just need you to do one thing. Sorry, flip page. It's going to be hard, but you can't say no. Okay, fine. What is it? I need you to do a reboot of 3 Men and a Baby. Hollywood needs it. I need it. I say, ugh. Okay, fine. But that's it. I say, and the devil disappears. I pick up my cell phone. Tom, I need a favor.
Oh, that was perfect. Full circle.
I know. I'm sorry. I cannot get off this kick.
That is so funny.
I kept trying to like not do
Think
that,
about
but
Three Men and a Baby?
well, and I couldn't. I was like, I
got to
started, and then
yeah.
I was like, what's the devil going to ask me to do? Like,
Right.
I'm going to have to do something, and then I
Yeah.
was just like, I don't know. I can't think of anything,
Yeah.
and that kept coming into my head. And I was like trying to think of something like actually worse than that, but I
Right.
couldn't think of anything except
Right.
that because we've been talking about it
No,
nonstop.
but that's pretty
So,
funny.
anyway,
I like it.
yeah, it's not really driven by the devil, but it's kind of a humorous
It was
devil.
funny.
My
I wish
devil
we
is
had
humorous.
all the rich stuff you mentioned first before we had to reboot 3 Men and a Baby. But maybe this is what will make us
Well,
famous.
I don't have to give up the rich stuff. Oh, yeah. Well, that's a fantasy world.
Yeah.
Also, the devil doesn't talk to me.
Oh, that's
thankfully.
good.
Yeah.
Because he does talk to the president.
I
Wait, what?
thought you were going to say he does talk to me, and I was like,
Girl
whoa.
treasure. The voices. Just kidding. Wah, wah.
Oh, well, that was like, you
Could
know.
have gone any direction.
You could go a lot of ways with like joking around about the devil or not joking, like being very serious about it. I was just talking about how in Supernatural they used to like, they used to like kiss it wasn't the devil, but it was like a demon.
It was a crossroads demon. And they would
Yeah.
have to go to certain crossroads and like bury bones or some like their blood on something. Usually they'd always cut their
They're always
hands
cutting their hand with a
straight
big
across the
nasty
palm.
knife. Yeah.
And they've done it so many times in that show to like drip blood on things. I don't know how they have a palm left. It should just be all scarred up, right? Like, can't you just prick your finger to get a little blood? Why you gotta always?
No, because they always have like they have to drip like a lot of blood.
Yeah, but their hands must be fucked up.
I don't know. It's
No one ever
gross.
shows them stitching that up. I never see a Band-Aid. I never see any.
Yeah, they just like go
Neosporin,
on to do like other stuff,
right?
And it's
their
not
hand is
dripping
just
still.
fine. There's no bandage, nothing.
But it's not even like still dripping.
No.
Like if you did that, your hand would be
you
dripping
would
for a
bleed
while.
for a while
until you
Yeah.
like.
And they're
fucking
using a
taped
big
it
old
up.
knife. It's not like a little tiny. Anyways,
How do you guys
it's
do that on
always-
Supernatural? We're
always
really
bothered
weird.
me.
But there was a like a.
So they like put
And
blood
you
on
would
something.
kiss them though. They would like kiss.
To
It was
seal
like
the
a woman,
deal.
and they would like kiss her.
yeah.
And that was like the thing that made.
It would like steal the contract or
And
something.
then the hounds of hell would come for you, and they were invisible.
I'm so behind on that show.
I'm not, but I heard that it's like going in its last season.
Well, it needs to. I mean, it's been around for
I want it to be on
long
forever
time.
because it's like my happy go to, like the Forensic Files, where I'm just like Sam and Dean, and I'm just like sit
Everybody
down.
loves it, but like, I mean, if
It has
they're
been
gonna
on
get another chance to
forever.
be in anything else in their careers, like they need to do it now.
Well, and I think it's just like they're kind of like okay, but
They
it's
gotta
been
be
on
over
for
it.
like
It's been like 20 years.
or- it's been on. Maybe that's not as long. It's pretty long though, like 15 years or something.
Yeah, no, as long as I've been married, because I feel like I started watching it after we got.
Yeah,
our
that's
first
like when it
house.
was new.
Yeah, like 15
Yeah.
years. So that was a long time.
It's a good show though.
Burr, burr.
I always think about the devil. Like, I mean, I always think about that show when I think about the devil.
Yeah,
And the
I like-
devil's like kind of funny on that.
I love
show.
their portrayal of like the devil on that show would certainly be making deals with the president, like 100%.
Well, he was the president at one point. Remember? Oh shit! How far behind are you?
Oh, like years.
You're years behind.
Yeah, I'm a couple years behind.
Oh,
like
shit.
at least 2 years behind.
You know who Jack is?
Crawley was the president.
No.
Yeah, no, I'm totally fucked. Don't. Yeah, it's okay. Though it's not going to spoil it for me because I'm not going to remember because there's just too many things.
There's too many storylines.
But I'll pick it back up.
Shit, Trisha, you're way behind. I had no idea.
I
I'm
know.
literally caught up like to the date.
Well,
It's like the first thing I watch when it's like available for me to watch it.
we watch it together, and we've been busy and not watching TV together. So I've just been watching my own shit, like Santa Clarita Diet. And
Oh my god, I started watching that too. So fun.
so good.
It's hilarious.
I
I really like, you know, I could get behind a story about a silly devil. Like, remember that one prompt we did where it was like the devil was the roommate?
Yes, and like what a bad roommate he was. Like he kept the roommate.
That would be
hot.
such a funny show. Like
That
I
would
would
be
I would
funny.
love that show and watch it.
It would. There's a. I feel like I saw a commercial for a new like Nosferatu, like a
Like a scary
vampire
one.
show or something. It's not like a. So this needs to be like bosom buddies, but with a vampire.
A vampire or the
I
devil?
mean a devil.
Oh.
Sorry. Oh, I got confused. Bosom buddies with a devil, with Satan.
With
Like,
Tom Hanks
and his
be
name
on
is
it?
like Steve. And they're like are you like the Lord of all that is darkness? And he's like, yeah, like don't make a big deal about it.
That would be so funny.
I
would
think
love
Tom, what's his name?
Tom Hanks.
Hanks would be on it because he's busy being like a really famous actor and shit. I think it would be the guy from Midnight Texas. He could be one of the roommates.
He's on everything that we remake.
Yeah, I like him. I've never seen him before this. Like, then he was on Schitt's Creek, and I'm like,
no, and he was also on Unreal. Did you see him on that show?
Oh, he was on Unreal.
Yeah, he was like a big character on that.
He was a big character on that. I'm sorry, random actor. I don't know your name, but
he just keeps popping up everywhere, doing great.
But Midnight Texas,
and we're casting you in everything that we think of. So good for you.
Remake Midnight, like they ended that show, right? Like,
did they end it? They ended on a fucking cliffhanger.
They ended on a cliffhanger. Yep. I don't think they're coming
TV
back
World,
with another season.
I can't handle it when you leave things on a cliffhanger, which is like
that show.
every show I ever
that
liked.
That kind of took the place of Supernatural for me because I wasn't watching that with my husband, so I just watched it all myself. Like, but anyways.
So now that we've recapped our favorite TV shows, which we like to do for you in case you don't have time, we like to talk about what we wish we could write, but we can't.
Yes.
Because we're busy.
But this bosom buddies, Steve the Devil thing. It could be just called Steve.
Bosom Steve.
No, just be called Steve. But like it'll have like on the E's, it'll have like little devil horns coming up, like little red devil horns. Like it'll just be like Steve. Like and then the S will have like a demon tail, like with a spike coming down on the word.
Sounds great.
I know. The logo is so good.
If we could do it on the CW and then we could have like a cute young Steve. Yeah. Like, and then it would just be like, oh, Steve. Like, I don't know. Do you remember that show? They used to make so many jokes about it on Mad TV. It was like, oh, fuck, I can't remember what it was called. But they'd be like, oh, what am I going to do with you? And they would just keep saying the guy's name over and over again. They're like, oh, Steve. It was like, what am I going to do with you? Yeah. And it was like, oh, fuck, I can't remember what that show was called. But anyway, it reminds me of that, where they'd be like, it's all like cheesy, like, Steve, you did it again. Yep. You fucking burned down the house.
Someone. Yep. Damn it. No smiting after midnight.
I know. And he's like, sorry, guys. I just got a little mad. I don't know.
I don't know what's
a little flat.
This is a good elevator pitch. Like when we go to, maybe this could be an audio drama. Instead of a TV show, less props, less money.
Yeah, and like we can just do the voices.
Yeah, we'll
like,
just.
Oh, Steve.
Like, I'm Steve.
Why does he sound like that? To me, like Steve is kind of like a stoner.
Like it is. What's going on?
Is anybody named Steve anymore?
Don't make a big deal about it. Like that's why he's a stoner. Yeah, I don't know.
Stoner
I don't know where Steve came
the devil.
Stoner Steve the devil. You heard it here first.
You guys. This is going to be good.
Would you listen to that podcast, you guys? Like, if it was
I might listen to it if it was funny.
Dude. Check out those babes. I'm going to make their jacuzzi hot.
Oh, my God. And then they're like, Steve, it's too hot. And then everyone, like, boils and, like, dies.
And then
his
he's
roommates
like, come out and they're like, oh, Steve.
They're like, Steve, we just invited those babes over. Wait, why do they sound like that? That weird accent.
That sounded like who's that? Oh, the Californians. Like, yeah, I was gonna take the 101, but I took Laurel Canyon instead because the 105 was really busy. Like, whatever.
What? Sure. It's like that, yeah. I think that's where I was going with it.
All right.
Okay, goodbye, everybody.
I feel like we're just laughing at ourselves with ourselves.
We're kind of funny.
On the bench.
Sometimes.
All right.
On the weekends.
Send in your votes for Steve the Devil Roommate Podcast.
If you like it, we should just like Patreon this shit. If you pay us money, we will write
Steve the Roommate. But we won't do the voices. We'll get some actual people.
Okay, like we could do it as Patreon content because we've been trying to figure out what we could do that would be different for Patreon. So we would do...
What would be unique?
An episode for those giving to Patreon. There will be a special episode of Steve the Devil Roommate.
All right.
So join Patreon because you're going to want to hear this shit because it's going to be fucking awesome.
Yeah. Should we get some guys to help us with the voices, or should we just do all of it?
We probably need a guy to do the voice.
Yeah.
Because, I mean,
But he could have
I'm going to
girl
end up sounding like the Californians if I do it. And you're just going to be like, I don't know what accent you do.
I changed it to a stoner Steve, but yeah, there was a minute where I was like, hi, I'm Steve. Like Yugoslavian, or I don't even, some sort of Slavic something.
Swedish, Swiss. We just don't know.
I don't know. All right, you heard it here, man.
Okay, you guys. Steve the Devil Roommate. That's what it's called. This is a really good title.
Title to be announced. Or maybe it's just called that because...
Well, then you don't have to like be like,
ironic.
what was that show called? It's like, oh, it's Steve the Devil Roommate. It's just like all there. You don't have to like.
There's no nuance.
Yeah, you're like, oh,
you have to think
that
about
show about the guy. He's like a devil and he's a roommate. Oh, Steve the Devil Roommate.
Yeah. It's very straightforward. Steve's super memorable.
Okay, you guys, Patreon. Hook it up. This is it.
All right. Well, maybe we got to put some polls out on this then. You know, pause the 3 men and a baby, or 3 grandbabies and a 3 granddaddies and a baby, or I don't know, 3 babies and a.
Why are there 3 babies? Like, what happened?
Triplets happen because it's in vitro, bitch, and you can have triplets with that shit.
Right, and also,
so each one gets their own grandbaby. Each grandpa gets their own grandbaby.
Steve the Devil Roommate and a baby. Can we just combine them all? 'Cause we don't have a lot of time, so can we like combine all our projects?
Don't cook the baby. Take the baby out of the oven. Why is there an apple in the baby?
Oh my god!
The baby cannot go in the fondue pot. Stop it, Steve.
Stop putting the baby in the KitchenAid, Steve.
Don't dip the baby in the cheese.
Oh my god.
Okay, we have completely lost our minds as usual.
So you guys, if you want to see this energy focus into a project, then you're gonna have to like
step up your game.
Come join us.
Join us
in the Patreon world. We're there.
I'm trying to do my nondescript accent from Schitt's Creek. Like, join us, and we will help you. Help us to make quality programming for ourselves. How was that?
That was all right.
Like not any. I can do a nondescript accent that doesn't offend any country.
Because it's just like that weird, like fake Madonna accent.
Well, no, it's like the lady on Schitt's Creek. She does that like weird. I love it. She's like,
I know, she's the best. Catherine O'Hara.
Yeah,
she's
I love
fucking
her so
superstar.
much.
All right, you guys, bye.
Follow us on the stuff at 2 Girls on a Bench, and also
Patreon for Steve the Devil Roommate.
Steve the Devil Roommate, and you still have time to submit your writing prompts to 2girlsonabench@gmail.com by the 26th.
Now you sound like fucking.
I'm
What's her
using
name?
a voice box.
Wait, what's her name? Shit.
Katharine Hepburn.
Yes, Katharine Hepburn. I'm sorry. Is On Golden Pond playing in the background? Like, what's happening right now?
This is the problem when I do accents. They quickly go into something like super offensive every time, and it's not my fault, guys. I was trying to do a bit. Okay, keep writing.
Keep stacking. Bye.
This was a podcast from the Podfix Network. You can check out more shows like it at podfixnetwork.com.